I'm Excellent Simplified, and you're welcome to my channel. Okay, can you hear me? Can someone hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat box. Please just say hello in the chat box if you can hear me. Say hello in the chat box if you can hear me. Today we're going to be considering a very important aspect of what every student must know. We're going to be looking at how to calculate your CGPA. How to calculate your CGPA, that's what we're going to be looking at. And it is so unfortunate that it is very unfortunate that most persons don't know how to calculate their CGPA. So even in final year, you see most persons, even when they say they are calculating it, they calculate it wrongly. So some persons might end up getting, after calculating what they are calculating, the value they are getting will be far below their CGPA or far higher than their actual CGPA. So today I'm going to be teaching you the right way to calculate your CGPA. The right way to calculate your CGPA is what I'm going to be teaching you. And one thing we need to know is there are some things we need to know. There are some things we need to know in order to calculate our CGPA effectively. There are some things to know. And some of those things we are to know are the credit unit. Credit unit. Now, your CGPA works based on credit unit. Now, credit unit, when we talk about credit unit is actually a fixed or allocated value to a particular course. So the credit unit is a value allocated to a particular course. That is the credit unit. So, for example, some courses are 3 credits, some courses are 4 credits, some courses are 2 credits, some courses are 1 credit. So we have different credit units in a course, different credit units. So 1 credit unit, 2 credit unit, 3 credit units. So for you to be able to calculate your CGPA, the first thing you need to know is the credit unit of the course. How can you know the credit unit of the course? The credit unit of the course is always seen attached to the course during course registration. So a particular course from your course registration form. All right, so that's the credit unit. The next thing to know is the grade point. The grade point, this is the value assigned to alphabetical grades. The grade point is the value assigned to alphabetical grades. What does that mean? For example, if you have A in a course, the value assigned to A, the number attached to A is 5. That is the grade point. The grade point is 5. If you have a B, the grade point is 4. If you have a C, the grade point is 3. If you have D, the grade point is 2. If you have E, the grade point is 1. And if you have F, the grade point is 0. That is why if someone have F, they say it's carry over because the grade point is 0. So I've said 2 things now. The credit unit is value attached to a particular course. So we have 3 unit course, we have 2 unit course, we have 1 unit course, we have 9 unit course, we have different unit courses. So the unit of a course can be seen as the weight of that course. Now the grade point. Grade is like A, B, C, D, E, F. What do you get in a particular course? So the grade point is the number attached to a particular grade. Just like I said, if someone have A in a course, let's take for example, you are doing, let's say maths 220. Let's assume a course like that, maths 220, and you have A in maths 220. Your grade point is 5. If you have B, your grade point is 4. If you have C, your grade point is 3. If you have D, your grade point is 2. If you have E, your grade point is 1. And if you have F, your grade point is 0. Good. Now, the next thing to know is the quality points. I'm telling you things you need to know to calculate your CGPA. We're going to calculate it together. Next thing is the quality points. And the quality points is derived by multiplying the credit units of the course by the grade points. So that is how you can get your quality points, QP. You can get the quality points by multiplying the credit unit of the course by the grade point. What does that mean? For example, if you are doing the Math 220 we said, and let's assume the Math 220 is a 3 credit unit course. That is the credit unit 3. 3 credit unit 3. And you now have A in that course. You have A in that Math 220. A, what is the letter grade? What is the number for A? 5, right? 5. So 5 times the credit units, which is 3, will give you 15. So the quality point now is 15. That is how you get quality points. Let me take that again using another example. Let's say Nkechi is doing a course. Nkechi is doing a course, say, let's say, which course will I use now? Let's say Echo 331. If there's like that, Echo 331. They've taken like a minute. Let me set up this. Just 1 minute. Is it bright a little? I think it's manageable. It's manageable. Let's manage it like this for now. That's Nigeria. Okay, so I was saying something. If someone like, let's say, Nkechi is in a course Echo 331, and as he's in this Echo 331, the Nkechi got a B in that course. A B in that course, and the course is a 2 credit unit course. What will be the quality point of Nkechi? So if you are live with me now, drop it in the chat box. What will be the quality point? If the credit unit is of Echo 331 is 2, that's 2 credit unit course, and Nkechi got a B in that course, what will be the quality points? So I'm waiting for your response. I'm waiting for your response. So just respond to that. Let me change this. Okay, I think here is brighter. Here is better. Okay. So what will be the quality point of Nkechi? Hope someone is with me. Okay, so in that case, the quality point of Nkechi will be the credit unit times the grade point. The credit unit, that is 2, times the grade point. If Nkechi got B in the course, meaning the grade point of B is 4, right? So 4 times 2 will be 8. Be 8. That's the quality point of Nkechi. Don't worry, I'll give you what to do. I'll give you what to do. Okay, Joy, 4 is not 4 because you multiply the grade point with you multiply the grade point by the credit unit. Since the credit unit is 2 and Nkechi got B, remember that the grade point for B, the number attached to B is 4. So 4 times the credit unit, so will give you 8. So that's how we got 8 as the quality point. The next thing we have to know from this before we calculate our CGPA is grade point average. We've seen grade point. Now grade point average. Grade point average is derived by dividing the total quality points by the total credit units in a semester. So how do you get your GPA before you get your CGPA? GPA is grade point average. Now, grade point average is just for a particular semester, while cumulative grade point average, which is CGPA, is for the whole semester. It's for a complete session, like let's say year 1. But if you're looking at only one semester, like year 1 first semester, what you are calculating is grade point average. If you are adding both year 1 first semester and year 1 second semester, that is the full year 1. what you're doing is cumulative grade point average. So how do you get your grade point average? You get your grade point average by dividing the total quality points for that semester by the total credit units of all the courses. That is how you get that. So I've taught you how to calculate the quality points. If you don't understand, you can drop it in the chat box in the comment section and I will recap that again. So today I don't hope to talk too much, but we are going to do practical. We are going to be calculating it practically. So just like I said, even if your results are not complete yet, that's not a problem. You're going to calculate what you have, so you know your stand. It's very important to know your CGPA. It's very important to know your CGPA, and the importance lies in the fact that you know your stand as a student, if you're actually doing well or not doing well. Because the mistake that most persons make is they wait till their final year. They don't even know their CGPA. They don't even know their CGPA. If you don't know your CGPA, you won't know if you're improving or you're not improving. Another importance of knowing your CGPA is, if you know your CGPA, then if you know your CGPA, if the school makes mistake while they are calculating it, because the school can make mistake. Yes, the school can make mistake while they are calculating your CGPA. So if the school makes mistake in while they are calculating your CGPA, you can actually calculate it yourself and meet them for correction. But if you don't know how to calculate it, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Because they are human beings handling those stuffs, so they can make mistakes at times. So it's very important to know how to calculate your CGPA. Now we are going to make it practical. Now you're going to calculate your own CGPA now and right now. If you are not with your results, there are no problem. Just be following the format, but write it down. Now, if you're following me, draw horizontal lines, 4 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 horizontal lines. That is, you are going to have 4 columns. 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns. So give me 4 columns. In the first column, write the heading there. In the first column, write the course code. Just write course code. In the first column, write course code. Just write it as I'm saying it, course code. In the second column, write credit unit. In the second column, write credit unit. In the third column, write letter grade. Third column, write letter grade. In the fourth column, write grade points. Write grade points. And in the fifth column, you extend it to fifth column, write quality points. So you'll be having 5 columns. The first column, you have course code. The second one, you have credit unit. The third one, you write letter grade. The fourth one, you write grade points. And the fifth one, you write quality points. I believe you've done that. So this is an example of what I'm asking you to do. I don't know if you can see it. But if you can see it, the first column there, you can see what is there. The second column, the third column, the fourth column. This one is more than 5 columns, but for the purpose of this class, I'll be using just 5 columns to do that. So draw it this way. Okay, so if you've done that, if you are with me, if you've done that, let me know if you've done it. Let me know in the comment section if you've done it, if you've done that. Written all the course code, you've written all your course code in the first column, you've written the credits of all those courses. Okay, so I mean, using all the headings. Now under that course code column, what you do now is write down all your course code for a semester. Maybe you can start with year 1 or any semester or any level you are. Start with any level you are, or you start from anyone you don't know. So you can start with year 1 first semester. So in year 1 first semester, write down all the courses you did under that course code. So under that column that I said course code, write down all the courses, all the course code under that column. So if you are calculating for year one first semester, because you calculate it semester by semester, calculate it in semester basis. So I'll be using year one first semester, for example, but feel free to use anyone you want to. But if you don't know anything about your CGPA yet, if not, you don't know any of your CGPA, start from year one first semester. So in year one first semester now, write down all the course code, all your courses under that course code. So you can write Math 120, Math 110, FSB 101, depending on your course code. So just write all the course code, all the course codes under that course code column. So write all the course code there. Now, if you've written the course codes under the course code column, the next thing is the credit unit. Now, write down all the credit units of that course in the next column I ask you to write. Write down the credit unit. So if it is Math 110, if Math 110 is 3 credit units, the next column write 3 credit units. If it is FSB 101, the next column that is the credit unit, write down the credit unit, maybe 2 credit units. So in the beginning of this live stream, I told you how to get the credit unit. The credit unit, when you're doing course registration, you always write the credit unit by the side. So it's in that your course registration form. The credit unit is for those departments that always have the list of courses they'll be doing for a semester, which all departments should have. You have the list of courses and their credit units. So some places, even if they don't write credit units in full, you can see CU. That is the credit unit of the course. So you write the course, write the credit units by the side, the course and the credit units. So if you've done that, let me know in the chat box. If you've written down all your courses, I'm starting from year one first semester. But if you already know your year one first semester, or if you've already known your year one first semester GPA, you can use this same method for any other level. But I'll be using year one first semester, but it works for all. So write down first semester, all the courses, then the credit units. Okay, you're done. Let me wait for others. Are you done? Write down all your courses, and please, if you've not reacted to this video, please react it so that this video can be recommended. React to this video, like this video if you've not done that. If you've not done that, please do that. I want to see your reactions. React to this video. All right, so let's continue. So if you've done that, the next column, because I asked you to have 5 columns, you've written the course code in one column. You've written the heading for the next column is letter grade. So the letter grade is what did you get in that course? Is it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H? Sorry, is there anything like E, F, G, H? All right, so the letter grade for that course is A, B, C, D, E, F. So anything you get in that particular course. So in that first one, let's say Math 120, you've written the credits in it. The next one, write the letter grade. Write what you got in that course. If it is A, write A. If it is B, write B. If it is C, write C. Like that. So just write it in that letter grade column. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Feel free to always comment if you don't understand so that I will recap. Feel free to do that so I'll recap. So write down all the letter grades, all the grades you have. That is, in all those courses, write down A, B, C, anything you got in that course. If it is A, write A. If it is C, write C. If it is F, write F in all those courses. If you are done, then write done. If you are done, write done. So we'll proceed. If you are done, write done. Okay, so the next one is, okay, you're not done. I'm not done. So all I've said so far, write down all the courses. After writing down all the courses, write down all their credit units. After writing down all their credit units, next one now, write their letter grade, the letter grades attached to those courses. Okay, Queen, you're done. And next thing now is, if you're done with that, the next thing now is the grade points. The grade point for A is 5. The grade point for B is 4. The grade point for C is 3. That of D is 2. E is 1 and F is 0. So in the next column, write the grade points for each of the letters you wrote there. So if it is A in that course, what you write as grade point is 5. If it is B, what you write is 4. If it is C, what you write is 3. If it is D, what you write is 2. If it is, 3. If it is E, what you write is 1. Right? So A is 5, B 4, C 3, D 2, E1, F0. So write down all the grade points. So write down all the grade points. If you are done, always let me know that you are done. If you are done, write done so we can move on. I don't intend to make this class very long. So do that, do that. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. I want to make it practical, so I want you to be doing it with me while I explain. So anytime you're watching this video, make sure you're doing it as you're listening. Don't say you do it after. Write all down and do it. So at the end of this class, you should be able to know your CGPA. So you know your stand as a student. You know, some persons, they enter even on probation and they don't even know they're on probation. Hope you know that universities put students on probation. Yes, universities put students on probation. Students with a very low CGPA will see that they give them probation. They give them probation. All right. So, but some persons don't even know they are on probation. Some persons don't even know because they don't know their CGPA. All right, I believe you are done with that now. You've written all the grade points. All the grade points. Are we done? Now, the next thing is to calculate the quality points. Please, even if you have not seen all your courses, just be doing this for the courses that you've seen. Just be doing this for the courses you've seen so far. Do it for only the courses you've seen so far. Now, the next thing is to calculate the quality points. That is the next column, quality points. Now, the quality points is just the credit unit times the quality point. The credit unit times the grade point. The credit unit times the grade point. That will give you the quality points. So in the first course, if the course is 3 credit units and you got A, you know A is 5, right? And the credit unit, if the credit unit is 3, so you will get the quality point by saying 3 times 5, which will give you 15. Do you understand that? If the credit unit is 2 and you got B in that course, that will be 2 times 4, which is 8. So the quality points will be 8. So calculate that for me and let me know if you are done. That is close to the final step. Let's close to the final step. Calculate that and let me know if you are done. So what you're calculating now is the quality points. The quality points. And I said you multiply the credit units by the grade point. And we all know how to calculate grade points at this point. If you are done, type done. If you are done, type done. So we can move on. All right, so let's continue. The next thing is, after getting your quality points now, now calculate the total of your credit units. So the credit unit of all the courses, calculate the total. and write it under that credit unit. Just total, then write the total of all the credit units. What I mean is, for the first course, maybe you have 3 credit units. Because second course, 2 credit units. The next course, maybe 3 credit units. Next course, maybe 1 credit unit. Add all of them together. Add all those credit units together. Add all of them. All the credit units, add all of them together and write it down under as total of the credit units. So under, just write total credit unit. You write what you got from that addition. Do you understand that? So do that now. Just calculate all the credit units and write the total. You write it total credit unit. You write the total credit units. If you are done with that, write done. If you are done with that, type done. Calculate all the credit units. All the credit units. After calculating all the credit units, you write total credit units. You write it down. So you add up all together and write done when you are done. So I can move on to the next. Okay. By the way, happy new month. I forgot to wish you that. So happy new month. Okay, someone is done. A happy new month. We just hope this month will be better than than last month. So I wish you a very, very happy new month. And I wish that all your wishes will come to reality. Good wishes will come to reality. This. All right, so you're done. All right, so you've written down all the total credits in it. The next thing you have to do is now that quality points, you wrote, the quality points you wrote down, calculate the total quality points. Feel free to do this for the courses available. So if you've not seen all your courses, just in your credit unit, just calculate the credit unit of the courses you've seen, then of the results you've seen for that semester. Then under the quality points now, calculate the total also and write it down. So calculate the total and write it down. If you are done, also say done. If you are done, say done so we can continue. So calculate the total of all the quality points and write it down. The total of all the quality points and write it down. And let me know when you're done. The total of all the quality points, write it down. Please ensure you're doing it. Ensure you're doing it. Ensure you're not just looking at me on your screen. Ensure you're not just viewing. Ensure you're doing it. You're writing. So you can take it practically. Because I've said so many importance attached to knowing your CGPA. You know your stand. You know if you're actually doing well or you're not doing well. Then you know what to do. You also know if you're on first class, if you're second class upper, second class lower, third class, or what class are you. I'll tell you that today, how to know from your CGPA, which you are going to calculate, how to know if you're on first class, if you're on second class, if you're on second class upper, lower, or I will let you know after we calculate this. All right, so if you are done, let me know. So calculate the quality points, the total of all the quality points, and drop it in the comment section. And drop done. I'm not saying you should drop your total quality in it in the comment section. What I'm asking you to drop is done. Just all right. Someone is done. Queen is done. Okay. Still waiting. I'm still waiting. Okay, so now how do you get your GPA now? How do you get your GPA? How do you get your GPA? Remember, I said GPA is for a semester. GPA is for a semester, while CGPA is for a particular year or your current status. So if you are calculating for just one semester as you are doing now, what you are doing is GPA, grade point average. Grade point average. We'll still calculate CGPA. So grade point average is only when you know your grade point average you can know your cumulative grade point average. Cumulative grade point average is just like adding that of first semester to second semester to year 2 to year 3 to year like that. That's cumulative grade point average. But grade point average is done per semester. So now how do we get our grade point average? Now you've calculated the total credit units and you've calculated the total grade points. Now grade point average now is the total you've calculated the quality point. Grade point average now is the total quality points. I told you to calculate the total. So now the total quality points divide by the credit units. That will give you your GPA. So know your stand now. The total quality point that you've calculated, or the total quality points divide by the total credit units. Do you understand that? Total quality points divide by the total credit unit will give you your GPA. So that anything you press on that calculator as you are pressing now is your stand for your one first semester or for any semester you are calculating for. So that's what you got that semester. If you are done, give me your best emoji if it is good. If it is good, give me your best emoji. If it is not good, give me your worst emoji. So if it is good, give me your best emoji. If it's not good, give me your worst emoji. If it is average, give me your medium emoji. Is there anything like medium emoji? All right, so to get your GPA now, which is your stand for that semester, just divide your quality point, the total quality points by the total credit units, and let me know if you are done. And what you are seeing on that calculator is impressing. Give me a love emoji or anything that's your best emoji. Then if what you are seeing is not impressive, give me your worst emoji. Okay, I'm waiting for you to press your calculator. Waiting for you to press your calculator. And if you are just joining, please don't forget to react to this video. Click the reaction button, react to this video so that it can be recommended. React to it. Okay, progress, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, so if you've done that, that is how to get your GPA. That's how to get your GPA. Now, how do you get your CGPA? How do you get your CGPA? Now, your CGPA, there is a method that some persons use to calculate their CGPA, which is actually wrong. Yes, it's sadly wrong. Let's take, for example, this is what some persons normally do. If their GPA for first semester is 3.5 and that of second semester is a 3.4, they will not add the two together and divide by 2. That's not your CGPA. That's wrong. That's a wrong method of calculation, and that is what almost every student used to do. It will give you a value higher than your normal CGPA, higher than your actual CGPA, a little higher than your actual CGPA. That is wrong. That's not how to do it. So if you've been doing that, you have been calculating it the wrong way. That you add your your first semester CGPA with your second semester CGPA. Sorry, your first semester GPA with your second semester GPA and divide by 2. That's not the right way to go about it. So I'm going to show you the right way to go about it now. Now, the right way to go about calculating your CGPA is you've gotten the total credit unit for year one first semester. For first semester, you've gotten the total quality points for that semester also. Now, what you do is do the same thing for second semester. So write down all the courses to calculate all the credit unit for second semester. Calculate all the quality points for second semester. So CGPA, you can calculate CGPA using the formula sum of quality points for both semester divided by sum of total credit units for both semester. So you add the total credit, maybe let's say the total credit unit for first semester is 20 and the total credit unit for second semester is 18. You add the two credit units together. That is 20 plus 18, 38. Then the quality points, if the quality point for first semester is 66, the total quality point for first semester is 66, and if the quality point for second semester is 48, you add the two together, that will give you 114. So to get your CGPA now, you do that 114 divide by that 38. So the total quality point divide by the total credit unit. You get your CGPA for that level. Get the CGPA for that level. So that is how to get the CGPA for a particular level. Any question before I move on? I believe with that you can calculate your CGPA. Believe with that you can calculate your CGPA. Any question as regards that? If you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the comment section so that I will respond to it as quickly as possible. Okay. If you are done calculating it, let me know also. Before I'll take the last thing and we call it a wrap for this section. How do you know if you're on? Okay, so I'll quickly take the last thing now. Now, if you've calculated your CGPA, what you do is, just give me a minute. If you are not in year 1 now, you're in year 2, you're in year 3, you're in year 4, how do you know your CGPA for that particular semester, for that particular level you are? Now you've calculated for only year 1. So how do you do that? It's just by adding all the semesters together. You can add all the total credit units, the total quality points of all the semesters from year 1 to where you are together, divide by, you can add all the quality points together and divide by all the total credit units for all the courses, so the level you are, and you get your current CGPA. That's a very simple way of doing it. Get your current CGPA. So some persons also, maybe their CGPA for year 1 is 4.5 and that of year 2 is 3.5. They will not add the 2 and divide by 2. It's wrong. It's wrong. So it will give you a value a little higher than your actual CGPA. And maybe you now be having false hope. All right. Now, lastly, the last thing I'll be taking here is the class of degree. Now, what will you have when you say you're on first class? Now, after calculating your CGPA at any time, you're on first class. So first class is 4.5 to 5.0. So if you have 4.5, you're on first class. But if you have 4.49, you're not on first class. So 4.5, first class, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, 5.0, first class. That's first class. Then if you have from 3.5, from 3.50 to 4.49, 3.50 to 4.49, 3.50 to 4.49, you are on second class upper division. So for you to say you're on second class upper, then you're on 3.50 to 4.49. That's second class upper. 3.50 to 4.49. Then if your CGPA is 2.40 to 3.49, 2.40 to 3.49, then you are on second class lower. So second class lower is 2.40 to 3.49. Then third class is 1.50 to 2.39. 1.50 to 2.39, then you're on third class. That's third class. Then if you're on 1.00 to 1.49, 1.00 to 1.49, you are on pass. You're on pass. We don't have anything like fourth class. You're on pass. So that one, your university will give you certificate of attendance that you came, well done, you can now go. So that's pass. Okay, I should come again. From where, please? I said 4.5 to 5.0 is first class. 3.5 to 4.49 is second class upper. 2.4 to 3.49 is second class lower. 1.5 to 2.39 is third class. Then 1.00 to 1.49. 1.00 to 1.49 is pass. Because there's nothing like fourth class. That's pass. Then 0.00, somebody CGPA 0.00. Wow. To 0.00 to 0.99. 0.00 to 0.99. That is fail. Queen, hope you've gotten it. Hope you've gotten it. Let me know if you've gotten it. So 0.00 to 0.99, that is fail. And anybody, a CGPA within 0.00 to 0.99, that person will be placed on probation. Anybody that has CGPA less than 1, the person will be placed on probation. So probation is actually a status granted to a student whose academic performance falls below an acceptable standard. A student whose CGPA is below 1.00 at the end of a particular year of study ends a period of probation for one academic session. So the university will give you 1 year to go and think about your life if you have a CGPA that's less than 1. So now you know how to calculate your CGPA and you already know your stand as it stands. If you're on first class, you're second class upper, on second class lower, you're on third class, and you're on pass, or you should be on probation, you should know by now. Now, one last thing before I call it off. If you're on second class upper, you have all it takes to be on first class. All you need is just a little effort. If you're on third class, you can enter second class. So all you need to do is just a little effort. I used to tell people, and it's true, I used to tell people that you can be on first class from year 1 to anytime. And final year, you fall to third class. or 4 to second class, and you're on first class from year one. And I used to also tell people that you might not have been on first class from year one. Year one you're not on first class. Year two you're not on first class. Year three you're not on first class. And your final year, first semester you're not on first class. Final year second semester you enter first class. It's very possible. I've seen persons that were not in first class see final year first semester, final year second semester they enter first class. So it is very possible. All it takes is determination, just a little effort, just a little effort, just add a little effort, and you move forward a little. So don't be okay with what you are doing. Always seek to move ahead. So, Quincy, if they give you probation, will you still come back to the department? Yes, you come back to the department after one session. After one session, depends on the university, but most times you come back to the department, but you miss one section. It means if you miss one section, what do you think? You have an extra year. You have an extra year. Now, some persons they have extra year. You know, university, I think university gives a maximum of two extra years. So for a 4 year course, you can do it in 6 years. So for a 4 year course, if maybe you've completed your 4 years, but you have carryovers, you can register the next year, which is the 50. If you don't stay clear, or you can register the 60. Then after that, if you cannot stay clear, you go home without certificates. If you are doing a 5 year course, you can do it for 7 years because the university will allow you 2 extra years. You'll be paying school fees. Even if it's one course, you still pay full school fees. And that is that. So I will advise you to take your studies very serious now, because if you're doing a 4 year course or 5 year course, you'll soon be done. So time flies. Now, if you've been struggling with your study habits, how to study and how to study, how to plan your reading and all those stuff. In my last live stream, I talked about that, and I opened a mentorship group chat where I coach students on how to go about their reading. The mentorship is ongoing already. This is our today makes it 1 week of that. So if you are interested to join the mentorship group chat, it's all about teaching you how to guiding you, coaching you on how to go about your reading, giving you tasks, following you up to ensure that you're reading. So if you need someone that will coach you so you get the desired results, even if you're on fourth class, if there was anything like fourth class, even if you're on pass, I don't care. But what I know, if you key to whatever thing I'll be giving you in the group, and I believe those persons that are on the group, they are already seeing improvements in 1 week. So and I'm having a meeting with them today. So if you are joining the mentorship class, do well to join before 8 p.m. today, because the mentorship class the meeting will be held within 8 p.m. on the WhatsApp group chat. All right. So if anytime you're watching this video, in case you didn't join this video live, you can feel free to chat me up at any time if you're interested in the mentorship class, and I will add you up. But it is not free. Yes, Queen is asking. It is not free. I have free groups, but this particular one is not free because I discovered that things you don't at least commit a little thing to, you don't value it. Most persons don't value free things, so you feel reluctant, of course, because you didn't pay for it. So this one is almost free though, because it is just 2,000 naira. And what's 2,000 naira compared to what I'm doing? It's just 2,000 naira. So if you're interested in the mentorship group, feel free to chat me up, and I will add you up before the meeting. And if you have any question, please, I'll allow the live stream on for maybe 5 minutes. Any question you have at all, drop it in the comment section and I will respond. So far today, I've taught you how to calculate your CGPA. I've taught you how to know your class, if you're on first class, second class upper, second class lower, third class pass, or you should be on probation. I've taught you how to do that. You're welcome. So any question you have, drop it in the comment section. If you gain something from this live stream, give me a thumbs up or give me your best emoji, give me a love emoji. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do well to click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And I will always make videos too periodically to see that you succeed as a student academically. So if you have any questions, do well to drop it in the comment section, and I will cut the video in minutes. For those of you interested in mentorship class, do well to chat me up on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 09068394581. 09068394581. All right, bye. See you in my next video. My name is Excellent Simplified. Thank you very much.